What law is that?
There's signs. I don't know where the sign is, but it's out there somewhere.
There is no sign out here.
Is somebody helping you?
I believe so, yeah. I believe so. I don't really need any help at the moment, but thank you.
Sir, do you need anything?
Excuse me?
Do you need anything?
No, I don't need anything. Not right now. Thank you.
Take it easy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Can I help you?
Yes.
You cannot record me. You cannot record in here. Move your phone away.
I sure can. Can you just
You cannot record in here.
Yes, I can. Can you already called them once before, ma'am.
There's a man in the lobby pointing his camera at us. Please, somebody come up here.
Ma'am, this is a public building. You need to understand that. I'm trying to conduct business now. I need your help. I need your assistance. Yeah, I'm just trying to do a Freedom of Information Act request.
Sure, what would you like?
I need the form so I can fill it out.
Sure, I'll get it for you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go right with you.
Appreciate it. How you doing today, sir?
You're fine to record in here. You can't just record into there.
Well, I can see it from public. I'm just conducting business. I was trying to talk to
But
her.
it's audio recording, so you can't record into there. You can record in here, that's fine. You just can't record into those windows.
Welcome back to Chanel. Here we see a citizen calmly explaining that standing in a public area and recording is his right. The officer repeatedly mentions secure areas and confidential information, but the citizen keeps clarifying that he has not entered any restricted zone. That's the real point of tension. On one side, law enforcement explains their policies and procedures, while on the other, the citizen reaffirms his constitutional rights. This moment serves as a reminder that public recording is a protected activity, as long as you're not stepping into clearly restricted areas.
But no, not really, because what if I had a photographic memory? It wouldn't make any sense, you know what I mean? It wouldn't make any sense.
I'll tell you one time, sir, please don't record in there.
Sir, that's not against the law.
Yes, it's against our department policy.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Where
it
is
is.
the, show me the policy then, sir.
Policy.
Thank you.
Is there anything we can help you with? Like,
I'm doing a right to
you
know
report something?
request, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
So also, you gotta like just look at it like a level-headed person. Don't you think that might be a security risk? Like you just showing how like the operations. God forbid somebody is using your video, not you, but using your video to kind of see how things operate. To
No.
maybe like plan something.
Yeah, no, I don't, honestly, I hear what you're saying,
So
but
that's kind of like, that's the big thing.
I don't think it's very logical, because if I came in here with some spy glasses, right, or if I came in here with a button that was and I look this way, you're never gonna know. So if I wanted to do something, if somebody wanted to do something nefarious, that's how they would go about it. They wouldn't be openly recording.
I mean, well, I'm sure they told you are allowed to record in the lobby,
Yeah.
just not into that space. You could see how it's partitioned off.
Yeah, no, anything you can
That's
see,
what I'm- that's what
anything
I'm-
you can see from public, trooper, you can record. I have the right to record anything I can see. I'm in public. Anything I can see. It is what it comes down to is that you, as the Pennsylvania State Troopers, have the obligation to create privacy.
Okay.
So
I
if
mean,
you wanted to buy,
that's
if you
fine.
wanted to buy
You
blinds,
don't have to tell me that stuff. All right, so you are here to actually report something or get to information. To
that is
request
correct. That is
Okay.
correct.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean,
All right.
what can we do to speed up that process for you?
Oh, nothing. I just got to fill out this form and gather my content here, and I'll be good to go.
Okay.
Like I said, if you wanted to buy, just in the future, if you wanted to buy blinds or maybe tint the window, that would be you creating privacy. But
Okay.
other than that, you know, there is no expectation of privacy in public. And, you know, the woman over here was very, you know, agitated and,
Okay.
you know, unprofessional. So I would just so you know, it's
Okay.
on,
Yeah,
like I
we'll
can't
take
see
that
in there,
into
can I?
consideration. What's that?
I can't see in there, can I?
Believe it or not, if you
Oh
want.
yeah, you actually can see in there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see people walking through the hallway and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
but I'm saying-
But what I mean, the lobby, we're fine with you recording in the lobby.
Yeah.
But when somebody has a reasonable expectation of privacy, let's say if they're behind that wall, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, no, but I'm not. There is no reasonable expectation of privacy in public, and this is a public building. And like I said, if you want to create the privacy, that's what you have to do according to the
but
law.
I understand that there's also restrooms that if you want to point your camera in there, you're going to be able to. That's what I'm saying. Just be, you know.
I'm not
we're giving you
I'm not
the
trying to.
courtesy
I'm not
give
trying to
us
film any
courtesy.
restroom. I'm not trying to film any restrooms. That's for sure. For
Okay,
sure.
Well, you can see in there. That's what I'm trying to say. You never know when you're going to catch.
I can't
That's
see
why
it.
the expectation is in this lobby here, not into another space that's not this lobby.
Yeah.
You see
No.
what I mean?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't see what you mean.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
We're being as respectful as possible.
Me too.
We're
Me
letting
too.
you know
Am I not?
Yeah, no, you are.
Okay.
I'm letting you.
In this part, Both sides use their own strategies. Officers use words like policy, secure, and confidential to establish control. The citizen responds calmly with phrases like, I have rights, I am press, and right to know. Both sides are testing each other. One asserts authority, the other cites the law. The citizen repeatedly highlights his location, making it clear that he is in a public space and not crossing any boundary. When accused of baiting, he respectfully denies it, saying his only purpose is to exercise his rights. This exchange is a clear example of a power balance, where calm repetition and factual responses become the strongest defense.
Like we asked if there was anything you needed.
Yeah.
And I think you kind of agreed in a way that it might be a security issue to
No.
the general public, which we serve, if we have you kind of videoing the inside of the dispatch center and seeing how things work. Again, you know there's malicious people out there. That's
Sure,
That's
that's-
what we're bringing up now.
that's not me,
I'll
and-
gladly address the whole thing about a window tint. I don't think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's something you guys can do to create the privacy.
Yeah, I think with something like that, when you're talking to somebody, you can't see them. It has a disconnect.
Yeah.
And when they're here to
I would
report
agree.
a crime,
I would agree.
That's why we want to be able to see who's coming in, and so they can see that there's somebody here, so they can get help.
I would agree. I would agree with
Well, I
that.
mean, I
But
can
again,
understand
there's no sensitive information there.
Yeah, so you got your video footage in there already, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fill out my request and
It's
conduct
okay.
my
You don't
business.
have to go pinpoint it back in there. You got kind of a glimpse of it, right? Is
Yeah,
that-
well, yeah, I mean, it's
We got a couple glimpses.
I got a couple of glimpses,
Yeah,
and it's more, Trooper. Can I get your name?
Zima.
And your name?
Trooper Lisboa. It's
Liz Boy.
Yes.
Liz Boy. Yeah, so it's not about, it's just about education, and the education part is that I have the right to film.
I mean, are you educating us or like?
I'm trying to educate not only
viewers,
obviously
something like
my viewers and the state police, because I'll let you know when I get out. I'll let you know when I'm leaving.
Saying subscribes you got, right?
Okay.
Subscribe.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm sure I have a lot of law
If I'm
enforcement
going to
that
be on
subscribe.
YouTube, I want to see myself wherever you're
Would you
posting.
like some filters for us, though?
Yeah, some filters? I don't know if you guys need it or not.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah. So it's not that big of a deal. It's just it's the point of that we have the right to. So when somebody tells me that I can't do something, but I know I have the right to.
Yeah,
My whole point.
Yeah, you're right. This is a public space right here. There, if you're going to be here to report things and stuff, this is a public space.
Yeah.
You know, you're completely right about that. But we have confidential information over this glass now. And
Okay.
that's what we're trying to tell you about, that we can't have you recording
Again.
the computers or anything like that. You stay in here, you report what you need to, and we don't have people coming in with cameras into those spaces.
Okay.
Because it's just not allowed. That's not a public space in there.
I'm not, and
Here it
that's
is.
why I'm not there.
Okay.
I'm not there. But like I said, my only
When you're
count,
manipulating cameras or
my-
surveillance or something like that,
my
that's
only,
a problem for us.
yeah, my only response to that would be that if I had a hidden camera, and I wanted to film in there, if I had a button camera or sunglasses camera, you would never know, and I would film in there.
We're
And
not debating that.
okay,
And you got, like I said, you got a couple videos already of you in there. You got what you needed.
Yeah.
So the lieutenant has the policy that you kind of requested here.
I mean, you
Sure.
can see that this is a secure, that's a secure area.
that's
You
why
can't get
that's
in
why
there.
I'm not there.
You can't get in there, so you can't record in there.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I definitely can.
I have the policy right here. You cannot record
Okay,
in
let me-
secure areas.
This is not a secure area. I'm in public.
You're correct. You're correct. You can record all you want here, and we had that discussion earlier. But you can't record for what information is going on in there.
From this exchange, a few simple lessons stand out. First, recording in public is a right, but restricted zones and private audio are different matters. Second, always keep your camera visible and explain your purpose. Transparency strengthens your position. Third, document every interaction. Badge numbers, names, and times all work in your favor. Fourth, remain calm and avoid unnecessary escalation. This isn't just a video, it's an example of civic accountability, where citizens exercise their rights lawfully while reminding officers that they too must act under the law.
Yeah, I can point my camera in that direction. I sure can, Lieutenant. I can guarantee you I
You
can.
can't pick up the audio in there.
Who says I'm pink? That's would
Does it
you.
record
That would
audio?
be. That would be.
Does it record audio?
That would be what you're referring to is probably
That's confidential
eavesdropping.
information.
What you're referring to is probably eavesdropping, which would mean that I would have to do that surreptitiously, meaning that I would have to do it secretively in order for me to be charged with
The
eavesdropping.
information that's going back and forth on that radio or on those
That's,
telephones.
anybody can get a public
or
radio,
any
a scanner,
conversation
sir.
that's in there. No, if it was open to anybody, there wouldn't be a keypad.
No. That's why I'm not there. That's my point. And like I said, if I had a hidden, like I was telling the other troopers, if I had a button,
I'm just going to ask you nicely.
that was
please don't
recording.
record into
Well, sir, I have a right to do it. I have a right to. I have a right to. So I'll tell
the
you.
operations in this
I'm
building.
not.
Okay.
I'm not.
We're gonna have
That's
an issue.
yeah. But what issue would that be? The only thing you could possibly do would be trespass me, and that would be violating my constitutional rights, sir.
Are you here for a legitimate reason?
I am here for a legitimate
that be?
reason.
How can I help you?
Do you see the right to here? This is my right to know law request, and I'm going to be doing one.
Okay.
And I probably would have been done already if
Okay.
no one interrupted
Well,
my
have a seat.
business.
Go ahead and fill it out.
Great.
Have a seat for me if you don't mind.
No,
There's
I'm
gonna be
gonna.
other people coming in. to
I'm gonna, sir.
If
You
you're
don't,
recording audio in that
you don't,
space-
sir. You don't
You
control.
know what you're doing, sir.
It doesn't.
You're trying to get close
Sir,
to
you
the
can.
window.
It doesn't, sir. It doesn't matter. I have a right to record. This is
You're disrupting the
transparency.
operations
No, I'm
here,
not.
sir. Yes, you
No,
are.
I am not.
I've had 3 phone calls. From
You can't.
dispatchers.
You cannot make a constitutionally protected activity a crime, sir. You should know that. You're a lieutenant.
I absolutely do.
Okay,
But
this
I
is
know
a
you're
contest. I'm a
disrupting.
member of the press. I have freedom of press, sir. I have freedom
You're
of
here
press.
to make a right to know law, or are you here to record? What are you here for?
For both purposes, sir. This is part of my story.
Okay.
This is part of my freedom of press story.
Okay.
Can I get your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Sergeant Colarusso.
Sergeant. Okay.
We have no problem complying with you. We're trying to explain this to you as best as we can.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're trying to do is you're trying to bait us into a confrontation.
Yeah, that's what everybody says right before they violate my rights.
And look, but here's the thing.
That's what everybody says.
All we're trying to explain to you is that you can't record inside these secure areas.
I'm not inside. That's what I'm trying to explain to
You can't record
you.
inside of them.
I'm
There's
not.
confidential information. There's communications that are occurring that you are not privy to. So
Yeah.
that's the reason that Lieutenant.
Sir, I can 100% point my camera in this direction. I 100% can do that. That's well within my rights, sir.
Are you recording audio, sir?
I'm recording video,
Are
correct?
you recording audio?
That is correct.
That's a private space.
It
There's
does-
audio
you would-
that isn't-
you would
that
have to-
can't hear that microphone.
You have to create. You have to create the
space.
privacy, sir. Listen, I know my rights. You have to create that privacy,
Trust
sir.
me, you're not the first person that's coming in to try to.
I'm
create
sure.
confrontation
No,
with us about
see,
this
that's
already.
what you're trying. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to create a confrontation, not me. I've been completely respectful towards you. I'm just not going to allow you to violate my rights. That's not what's going to happen
So
here.
if you're going to fill that out, you're not going to fill it out here. You're going to fill it out right here.
You don't tell me where I stand and where I go in a public space,
Okay,
sir.
if somebody needs
You have
to
no
report a
authority over
crime,
me. You
you're
are
not
law.
gonna
You
have-
are.
You're not going to.
You are law
in the way of them reporting something.
No one is here purporting a crime. You are not. You are not policy enforcement, trooper. You are law enforcement. I would remind you of that.
Okay. Well,
I'm not breaking any
I don't know
laws.
if this is going to get you views or not, but
It doesn't matter about the views, sir.
Okay.
It matters about me exercising my constitutional rights in a peaceful manner and not being molested by troopers, by law enforcement. I'm not breaking any laws. That's not what I'm doing here.